let's start at the beginning. E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial was directed by the legendary Steven Spielberg, a name synonymous with blockbuster magic. Spielberg was already a rising star in Hollywood by the early 1980s, fresh off hits like Jaws in 1975 and Raiders of the Lost Ark in 1981. But with E.T., he wanted to create something more personal, something that drew from his own childhood experiences. Growing up, Spielberg had an imaginary friend after his parents' divorce, and that sense of loneliness and imagination became the spark for this film. He collaborated closely with screenwriter Melissa Matheson, who penned the script. Matheson was known for her work on The Black Stallion in 1979, and she brought a gentle, heartfelt touch to the story. The film was produced by Spielberg himself, along with Kathleen Kennedy, who would go on to become a powerhouse in the industry, producing films like the Star Wars sequels. The production kicked off with a modest budget of about $10.5 million, which might sound low by today's standards, but back then it was a smart investment that paid off in ways no one could have predicted. Filming took place primarily in California, with locations including Culver City for the suburban scenes and the redwood forests near Crescent City for some outdoor shots. Spielberg chose to shoot the movie in chronological order, which is pretty unusual, but it helped the young cast build real emotional connections as the story progressed. The production wrapped up in just a few months, from September to December 1981, under the working title A Boy's Life, to keep things under wraps and avoid unwanted attention. Now, let's talk about the incredible cast that brings this world to life. At the center is Henry Thomas as Elliot, the young boy who forms an unbreakable bond with the visitor from another world. Thomas was only 10 years old at the time, and his audition story is legendary. Spielberg was so moved by his emotional performance that he cast him on the spot. Dee Wallace plays Mary, the caring but overwhelmed mother, drawing from her own experiences as a parent to add authenticity. Robert McNaughton portrays Michael, the older brother, with a mix of toughness and tenderness, while a very young Drew Barrymore steals scenes as Gertie, the adorable little sister. Barrymore was just 6 years old, and her natural charm shines through in every moment. Peter Coyote appears as Keys, a government official with a mysterious agenda, and there are memorable supporting roles from actors like C. Thomas Howell as Tyler, one of Elliot's friends, and Erica Eleniak in a small part. The chemistry among the kids feels so genuine because Spielberg encouraged improvisation and playfulness on set.